All right, Violet Evergarden, episode 7. So, in the last episode, we had a run-in with this guy named Leon, who was an orphan that was brought in, I guess, by this observatory who had him describe something, old books into new books. Basically, Violet was helping him write that down. Long story short, they found out that they are a lot alike, and because Violet was able to travel a lot, that kind of convinced Leon to travel as well, probably follow in his father's footsteps and not be stuck and secluded in the observatory. Goodness gracious. So I'm starting to notice a common theme of where Violet, wherever she goes, she meets this one person that ultimately changes their life. So I'm looking forward to see another person get their minds blown by Violet. But anyways, without further ado, let's get straight on to it. Make sure to put the original content as always. All right, let's get going in 3, 2, 1, and go.
There is nothing to debate. I merely punish them for their folly. You wolf.
That voice, super familiar.
Return to hell.
Hey, Erica.
Now I must suffer the consequences of the sins I have committed for the rest of my life!
Yesterday's play was so good, wasn't it? You should have come with us, Violet.
If you mean the Red Demon, I am reading the play now.
But there's a difference between reading it and experiencing it.
Would have loved to scribe for Oscar Webster. It means you get to read his new work first, doesn't it?
I must suffer the consequences of the sins I have committed for the rest of my life.
I mean, he kind of shouted that part, but goes to say like, hey, probably experience it. Heck yeah.
Since the public love letters, there have been even more requests for Violet.
Heck yeah.
Did you talk to her yet? About the major?
No.
Oh, look at the place. I want to live in a place like this. I don't think there's a place like this in the US, like at all. I'm thinking more Europe. Is that a sparrow or a swallow?
It's the Auto Memories doll service.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Auto Memories doll at your service.
Are you transfixed
Violet Evergarden.
by the look of her?
There was a girl standing at the door.
You look like a doll?
She had the same colored hair as the girl I wanted to see again. What a surprise. I wasn't expecting such a child.
Don't tell me she's 14.
My health hasn't been the best lately.
Maybe you should
I'm
stop.
terribly sorry, but I would ask you to refrain from alcohol while we work together.
Feel the metal hands?
Why must you be so difficult? Will
Says
we
it like
be
it
writing
is.
in this room?
Either here or on the terrace.
Do you have typing paper?
I don't, sorry. They sell it at the store by the port. Go buy some. Dinner too while you're at it. I want carbonara.
Carbonara sounds great.
I'm only here to be a scribe, not a maid.
Oh
Why
gosh.
must it be so difficult?
That's what I'm wondering.
Thank you very much.
What's the matter? Is there a problem with it?
No,
It's too dang expensive. I understand.
I am trying my hand at cooking.
You got close. I don't think that's how you eat that. Could be wrong though.
Are you not going to have any?
No, I will have some later.
I see.
Same by yourself. What happened? I mean, he's gonna tell me eventually, but no more booze. Ah,
Where's the alcohol that was in here?
she hit it.
I've hid them all. They will hinder the writing process.
Next is Olive's line.
Heck yeah. Set him
You
straight.
must cross this valley of fire. I will put out this fire for you. Then you will be able to cross this valley.
So they'll be able to cross it? Thank goodness.
Stage direction. So, what are you thinking? Is it good?
Be honest.
How do I
Like you
put
would be.
this?
Just be honest with me.
Oh, she's honest.
Even though it didn't really happen, it's as if I'm experiencing it.
Oh, This is my first time writing a play that's meant for children.
Okay.
After this, Olive will be able to cross the Valley of Fire, find the sword, and slay the monster, won't she?
Spoiler.
Although, in the process, she loses her power to commune with the spirits.
What is this, the Legend of Korra?
She has already lost her boat.
I haven't come up with that part yet.
You have to.
She's invested.
The weather is nice today.
Look at the view.
No.
Oh my,
it's too good.
oh my gosh.
Sir,
Huh?
So
what
pissed.
is this?
Oh.
Was it a child? Was it a child? Oh, don't get me started on this. I thought it was just like a lover. Or is it a lover? Honestly, I don't know anymore. If it's a lover, I can handle this. If it's a child, I don't think I can.
One day. I promise to show you one day.
Stop it!
Sir, please wait. Is there something you're hiding inside your heart?
Heck yeah, there is. You can pry in there.
I'm
Dig it out.
unable to sense those feelings.
Use a shovel if you have to. Goodness gracious.
I can't write anything anymore. I thought I would finish the story. The one I told Olivia.
Olivia?
Olive, Olivia.
Yes. My daughter.
Oh, okay, here we go.
After I lost my wife to illness,
He lost him too? Oh my gosh. Of course they had that
she was
meal.
sad not having a mother, but she never actually showed it. My daughter's favorite things were a silly frilled parasol and water birds.
I want to try crossing this lake too.
I swear, if you drown. No.
Maybe if you let the wind carry you
No.
with your parasol.
Don't give her the idea.
I'm going to walk across this lake. I promise to show you one day.
No.
Okay, Daddy?
And then, after arguing with the doctors, I decided to bring her back here.
What the heck happened?
Our days were quiet and warm, but
Talk about a left hook.
Never being able to see them again. I never knew that it was so sad and painful.
Always biting onto it.
I'll finish Olive's story. The girl will reach her home and be with her father. No matter how difficult the adventure, she will have a happy ending.
Darn right.
Both Olive and the audience will be happy. I will do it.
Ooh, almost got there.
Now then, how do we go about getting Olive home from here?
Since her boat sank, can she take a plane?
What about the wind spirit?
What about the parasol?
You cannot fly with a parasol.
But she can. The wind spirit appears before her one.
The wind spirit.
Will you please try opening the parasol for me? Olive reunites with her father. And then, the first thing she says when they're reunited after crossing the ocean, what should it be? Could you walk towards me from over there? I'd like to visualize it.
Oh god.
Cross the fallen leaves on the lake if you can.
Copy that.
Copy that. 10-4.
No, that last bit was just...
I want to try crossing this lake too.
That distance.
I promise to show you one day. Okay, Daddy?
Yo, this visual. Oh my gosh.
I wish you didn't have to die. If only you could have lived, grown up.
Damn show.
I almost made it the entire way. Sir? Are you sure I can have this parasol?
Yes,
I thought that I could fly a little further.
you went far enough.
He went pretty far.
Thank you for using our Auto Memories doll service. It was a pleasure working with you.
Gosh, if they could tip
You have my gratitude.
the dolls, she'd be getting
Violet
1,000%.
Evergarden,
Goodness gracious.
With the very hand that took the lives of so many, you write letters that bring people together?
Brother.
You'll understand what I mean someday. And then you'll realize, for the first time, that you have many burns.
Goodness.
Am I really allowed to live? After killing so many? Have I not taken away someone's one day before?
Ah, goodness gracious, this show.
Violet, it's nice to see you. I'm so thankful to see how far you've come. I'm sure Gilbert can rest in peace, too.
You said he was alive, didn't you?
Ooh,
The Major
boy.
is safe, isn't he?
Oh my gosh.
Sorry. I just couldn't bring myself to tell you. While we didn't find his body, we did find his ID tag under the debris. Please understand. He's already...
I won't. I don't understand. How could I be the only one to survive?
Yeah.
Violet, wait!
Shouldn't have waited so long. Oh gosh, she's sprinting. Around that 2-minute mile. Oh, hello? Was it not supposed to be words right there? There's usually words there. Goodness gracious, this episode just took me on a couple different ways. So we have her dealing with playwright. That's sounds about right? Who I'm guessing hasn't written anything in a while. That's why was Erica, right? She was making a big deal saying, "Oh, Violet, you know, you're so lucky you get to see this guy's play firsthand." Now, I feel like his introduction is a common introduction when it comes to whenever the protagonist sees this, I'm gonna say old, but like an old legend, and like in their minds like this grandiose person, but as soon as they meet him, they're like drunk, depressed, like wherever they're at, it's all a mess. They've usually been through some very hard times. So this guy has been going through it for a while. I don't really know what the time frame was when he lost his daughter to right now, but obviously he's been kind of like this for a while. Now Violet, of course, she's not having it. She hides all the beer, hides all the booze, cleans up everywhere so that they can have a clean environment to work in, and basically says like, hey, we got to get this done. And while they were writing a story, we find out the story, I mean, he doesn't like directly say this, but we figure that the story is based on his daughter, obviously, because the person in the story is named Olive, daughter's name is Olivia, and we find out that he lost both his wife and his daughter due to illnesses. I'm glad it wasn't drowning, because originally when she was talking about, oh yeah, do you think I can float on these leaves and cross the lake? I was thinking the worst. But man, like it turned quick. It went from this scene of where the daughter's talking to the father, being like, hey, you know, do you think I can fly and stuff like that, to literally the next scene, her in the hospital and the guy being like, you know, I'll take her home to live her last days. I talk about being blindsided, but man, this got me by surprise. I mean, does it catch me by surprise now? This is probably the second time Violet Evergarden has made me cry. I'm starting to think it's just whenever they go to the past, whenever they, what's the word? Reminisce. Whenever they reminisce about, you know, the loved ones that they used to have and how it is now not that anymore. I think that gets me. But goodness gracious. Violet just completely reminds him of his daughter because of the hair color and because of the Cabernet. Is that what it was? But she gets him to finish the letter or finish the play. I honestly think she deserves more pay than she's getting. I don't even know what she's getting, but I know she deserves more. But dang, like when she's on the boat she deals with some real emotions, which was she feels undeserving to be alive while also being the cause of so much death. And then she starts wondering, like, oh, all the people that she killed, did they have people they cared about? You know, did they have loved ones? Did I rip them away from the loved ones? She starts feeling super guilty. And I understand. I mean, I can empathize with her. I can't sympathize, but I can empathize. And it makes it 10 times worse when she talks to, I'm guessing this is Miss Evergarden? I don't remember this. It was like the first episode. She talks about Gilbert being like, rest in peace, like as if he was dead, which is this is the first time Violet's ever heard of that. And it makes what she was thinking about in the ship even more meaningful. Is meaningful the word? I don't know. But obviously she looks at Gilbert as a better person than her, like a much better person than her. So to have him not survive makes her survival even more guiltful. Like she feels even more that she shouldn't be alive. It should be someone good like Gilbert. And then she brings it straight to Hodgins. Hodgins, you've messed up. I mean, honestly, when it comes to this thing, there's really nothing you can do to avoid this type of reaction. Though I feel like you delaying this information has made her reaction even more so, because now it's not just about the grieving of Gilbert, it's more of a like, how could you not tell me throughout this whole time? Now, Hodgins did say Gilbert was MIA. They didn't find the body. So there's like a 5-10% chance he could still be around. But the idea of him being deceased is pretty prevalent in his mind, probably in his brother's mind, and everybody else's mind. So now, I'm guessing next episode is going to be primarily her dealing with this idea. I don't know if we're going to be having her go to a different like person while she's dealing with all this stress, or is it just going to be her then maybe talking to another doll? I don't know, but I definitely think next episode is going to be focused on her dealing with the grief of finding out Gilbert is MIA. But anyways, that was my reaction to Violet Evergarden episode 7. If you like my reaction, make sure to like and subscribe. If you guys want to know anything more, put a comment section down below. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.